Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Elliott here, and I just thought I'd create a short video to clarify how the McGraw-Hill's SmartBook 2.0 system operates. And so, beginning with the Canvas page here, and if you'll go to the overview in the module section, you'll see the to-do list here for each assignment, or each week rather. Here I'm just clicking on chapters 1 and 2. It'll automatically take me over to the McGraw-Hill website and to the assignment itself. And what I see here is that a number of you have already submitted the assignment and completed it. That's great. You're all finished. But there are also a substantial number of you who have not completed it. You've begun it. And I just want to clarify how this system works because there are multiple questions related to each chapter. So let me walk you through that just briefly. If you're in the group who have started the chapter reading but have not completed the assignment, let me walk you through that. So I'm going to go to preview here. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to go back here and get into the student view. So this should be more or less what you're seeing on your side. So here we begin chapter 1 and 2. And when you get here, you have two choices. If you already know this material, you can begin with the questions, or for most of you, it'll begin with the reading. So you start with the reading and go through, do the reading. Now, typically, and I don't know whether this is a bug in the system right now. I've tried this myself, and it doesn't throw me back into the SmartBook questions. So you may have to do that manually, and that's what I'm going to show you here in just a minute. So at the end of each section, there are some questions, right? So certainly think about those, try to answer those. That's an important part of it. Now, when you get to the end of the reading, there are more questions. So there's some key terms. And by the way, pay attention to these key terms. They're very helpful. And then we get to the self-test, chapter review problems and self-test, and then testing your investment quotient, and then concept questions. All of those are great. They're very helpful, but those are not the questions that I'm talking about when I say you've got to complete all of the questions. Those questions are actually located up here in the upper right on 2 questions. So when you go to that, and by the way, there'll be a lot of overlap between all of these sets of questions. But this set of questions are the questions that you need to answer in order to totally complete the assignment and get credit for the assignment. All right, so here we have fill in the blank question. Assume an investment has a 10% return while treasuries have 2%. The risk premium on this investment is, well, from lecture yesterday, you'll notice that it is the difference between the investment return and the risk-free rate, or what is known as the excess return or risk premium. So that should be 8%. So if we enter 8, and I'm fairly confident of that answer, so I'm going to go down here and say, okay, I have high confidence level. And it will tell me, yes, that is the correct answer. And then I can go on to the next question. There are quite a few of these. So go through all of these. You'll notice that up here there are 44 concepts to be tested throughout this chapter. But go through all of these questions, answer them, also telling the confidence of your answer, and submit that. And then at the end of those questions, you will be able to actually submit the assignment, and that will get you full credit for the reading assignment. So just wanted to make sure that everybody was clear on that and that there was no confusion. So if you haven't done that, if you're one of those folks who have started the assignment but it doesn't show as being submitted, this is how you get it to actually submit. All right. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thank you.